concrete and the crack. Bloom where they pour the hardest to hold me back. Ain't no garden, ain't no garden, ain't no gentle hand, just a stubborn little flower pushing up through the land. Born in the projects where the hope don't grow, sirens for a lullaby and nowhere to go. Mama gone to the streets and my daddy gone to time, raised by a grandmother on a dollar and a dime. Teachers wrote me off before I walked through the door, said girls like me don't ever amount to more. But grandma kept telling me a different kind of tale, said you're gonna bloom, baby, where the others all failed. I'm a rose that grew up through the concrete and the crack. Bloom where they pull the hardest to hold me back. Ain't no garden, ain't no garden, ain't no gentle hand, just a stubborn little flower pushing up through the land. Studied by the street light when the power got cut, kept my head in the books, why they call me a mutt. Scholarship came calling on the strength of my mind. First one from the block to leave the concrete behind. Now I'm a doctor in the same neighborhood, healing up the children like a rose. Understood that you can bloom in the hardest, ugliest ground, and the most beautiful flowers are the ones that we found. So to every little girl in the concrete and the grave, where they tell you that your dreams gonna wither away, you're a rose, you're a fighter, you were built to survive. Push up through the concrete, baby, come alive. I'm a rose that grew up through the concrete and the crack. Bloom where they pour the hardest to hold me back. Ain't no garden, ain't no garden, ain't no gentle hand, just a stubborn little flower pushing up through the land. I got a renegade heart and it won't be tamed. Tried to make me a lady, tried to make me ashamed, but I ride my own road and I answer my own call. Renegade heart, gonna outlast them all. Try to raise me proper, tried to teach me to obey. Sit up straight, speak soft and never get in the way. But there was something in my blood like a river in flood, wouldn't fit in the mold that they pressed from the mud. Ran off with the rodeo when I was 17, wildest little cowgirl that the circuit had seen. Mama cried and prayed that I come to my senses, but my heart was a horse that don't live behind fences. I got a renegade heart and it won't be tamed. Tried to make me a lady, tried to make me ashamed, but I ride my own road and I answer my own call. Renegade heart, gonna outlast them all. Through the dust and the years, chasing down the freedom worth the sweat and the tears. Never married steady, never settled in one town, just me and the highway in the sun going down. They said I'd end up lonely, said I'd end up sad, an old woman regretting all the fun that she had. But I'm great now and grinning with a lifetime of tales, while the ones who played it safe count their wild picking nails. Ain't saying my way is the way for us all, just that a woman's got a right to answer her own call. Whether steady or wild, whether wandering or home, let a renegade heart choose the way we'll roam. I got a renegade heart and it won't be tamed. Tried to make me a lady, tried to make me ashamed, but I ride my own road and I answer my own call. Renegade heart, gonna outlast them all. And I won't turn it down. Take up all my space in this quiet little town. They like the women silent, like their women small, but I'm a loud woman, gonna give them my all. Yeah, yeah. Since I was a girl, they've been pushing me down. Little ladies don't holler, little ladies don't clown. Sit with your knees together and your voice tucked away. Let the man do the talking, that's the womanly way. But I had too much fire and I had too much to say. Couldn't fit my whole spirit in the box where they lay. Every teacher, every preacher tried to quiet my sound, but you can't hush a woman who refuses to drown. I'm a loud woman, now I won't turn it down. Take up all my space in this quiet little town. They like the women silent, like they're women small. But I'm a loud woman, gonna give them my all. Ran for the county office when they said I never could. Too brash, too opinionated, not the way that I should. But I holler my truth from the back of a truck, loud enough to wake a town that was frozen and stuck. Won by a landslide, cause the people were tired of the quiet little yes men at the old guarded high. Now I'm loud in the chamber where they wanted me meek, speaking for the voices every day of the week. So to every little girl getting shushed into place, told to shrink herself down, told to soften the face. Be loud, take a space, let the whole world hear the voice that they're trying to quiet out of fear. I'm a loud woman, now I won't turn it down. Take up all my space in this quiet little town. They like the women silent, like they're women small. But I'm a loud woman, gonna give them my all. Collect memories, not the things on the shelf. Road's too short to spend it proving yourself. When they lay me down, ain't no gold gonna shine. Just a life full of loving that I left behind. Yeah. Yeah. Chased a big house in the car in the rain. Thought that happiness was hiding in the shine of the thing. Working myself hollow just to fill up a room with the objects that I hope will push back the gloom. Walls got fuller, but my heart grew thin. Every purchase just a patch on the empty within. Stood in my mansion on a cold, quiet night, surrounded by treasures, and not one felt right. Collect memories, not the things on the shelf. Road's too short to spend it proving yourself. When they lay me down, ain't no gold gonna shine. Just a life full of loving that I left behind. Sold off the excess and I light in the low. Bought a little low camper, hit the open road. Traded all the diamonds for the sunsets and miles, canyons and oceans and the strangest kind of smiles. Daughter came with me for a summer of the free, making up for all the years I was too busy to see. Only thing I'm gathering is moments in the light, and my heart's finally full for the first time right. Cause the day's gonna come when it all slips away. Won't wish for more money on your very last day. You'll wish for one more sunrise, one more hand in your hand, one more dance in the kitchen. Now you understand. So collect memories, not the things on the shelf. Road's too short to spend it proving yourself. Gonna live it, gonna love it, gonna give it away. Collecting all my memories till my very last day. Built me paper walls, and they called them a cage. Told me stay in my lane, told me act my age. But paper tears easy when you're pushing to be free. So I walk right through the walls that they built for me. Yeah. Yeah. First job out of nowhere, they gave me the float. Filing in the coffee and the answering the door. Said that's where the girls go, that's the path you should take. Don't go dreaming in the bigger than the bed you can make. But I watched all the meetings that I wasn't let in. Learn the whole business through the walls, paper thin. Taught myself the numbers and the deals in the game. While they thought I was nothing but a girl with no name, they built me paper walls, and they called them a cage. Told me stay in my lane, told me act my age. But paper tears easy when you're pushing to be free. So I walk right through the walls that they built for me. Quit that little job with a plan in my hand. Started my own company on the handshaking sand. Took the very same clients that they treated me small. Now I'm eating their lunch and I'm having a ball. The boss who said stay in my lane came around. Wanted a merger when he heard how I found the gold in the corners that he never could see. Paper walls don't hold a woman meant to be free. Every limit they draw is a line in the sand. Every box that they build is a dare to expand. So if they hand you a wall and they call it your place, tear it down, walk on through, put a smile on your face. They build me paper walls, and they called them a cage. Told me stay in my lane, told me act my age. But paper tears easy when you're pushing to be free. So I walk right through the walls that they built for me. They put me under pressure, thought they'd break me whole. But pressure's how you make a diamond from the coal. Every crushing weight they piled on my soul just turned a piece of coal into a diamond, made me whole. Everything they threw at me was meant to make me fall. The poverty, the doubters, the back against the wall. Lost my job, lost my house, lost near everything I had. The kind of year that turns a decent woman bad. But I learned from my grandmother when I was a child that the hardest kind of pressure makes the strongest in the wild. That a lump of worthless carbon in the deepest, darkest ground becomes the hardest, brightest thing that ever can be found. They put me under pressure, thought they'd break me whole. But pressure's how you make a diamond from the coal. Every crushing weight they piled on my soul just turned a piece of coal into a diamond, made me whole. So I took all that pressure and I let it do its work. Went back to school at 40, though it drove me berserk. Studied through the exhaustion and the tears and the fear. Every ounce of the weight made my purpose more clear. Now I stand transformed by the very same load that was meant to bury me deep in the road. Shining like a jewel that the darkness had made, the diamond that the pressure and the patience had paid. So when the weight's coming down and you think you can't cope, when the pressure's overwhelming and you're losing your hope, remember what you're made of, remember the whole, that a diamond's just a triumph of a pressure piece of coal. They put me under pressure, thought they'd break me whole. But pressure's how you make a diamond from the coal. Every crushing weight they piled on my soul just turned a piece of coal into a diamond, made me whole. These boots were made for walking out that door. Should've done it years ago, won't take it no more. Every step I'm taking is a step to be free. These boots walking me right back to me. 10 years I stayed for the ring and the vow. Told myself tomorrow, but tomorrow's now. He never raised a hand, but he raised up the doubt. Made me feel like nothing, made me small and without. Cut me off from my sisters, cut me off from my dreams. See the money so tight that I came apart at the seams. But I hid a little money in a coffee can slow, building up the freedom that I needed to go. These boots were made for walking out that door. Should've done it years ago, won't take it no more. Every step I'm taking is a step to be free. These boots walking me right back to me. packed a single suitcase while he slept in the chair. Left the ring on the table, left the life we shared. Drove off in the dark with my heart pounding wild. First time in the decade that I felt like a child, free and terrified and alive all at once. Every mile of healing that I needed for months. Got my own apartment, got my own little start. Every day rebuilding the pieces of my heart. It's the hardest thing, believing you've forgotten your worth. When they made you believe you're the least on this earth. But your boots know the way, even when you forget. Point them toward the door and you won't have regret. These boots were made for walking out that door. Should've done it years ago, won't take it no more. Every step I'm taking is a step to be free. These boots walking me right back to me. Yeah. This is my second act and I'm riding it bold. 50 years old and I'm breaking the mold. They said my story was over, said my time was done. But the second act, baby, that's just begun. Gave 30 years to a marriage and a home. Raised up the children, never lived on my own. Then the day the last one drove away down the lane, he said he found another and he left me in the rain. 50 years old with a life I didn't know. No career, no savings and nowhere to go. Everybody pitied me, said bless a poor heart. But I looked in the mirror and I saw a brand new start. This is my second act and I'm riding it bold. 50 years old and I'm breaking the mold. They said my story was over, said my time was done. But the second act, baby, that's just begun. Went back to the college that I left long ago. Sat with the young kids in the front desk row. Earned my degree with my gray hair shining. Graduated top while the world was reclining. Started a business doing what I love, the thing I set aside when I said I do above. Now I'm traveling the country, living free and alive. The best years of my life didn't start till 55. So to every woman thinking that her chapter is closed, that her best days are behind, that the final card shows, turn the page, pick the pen up, write the story anew. The second act's the best one and it's waiting for you. This is my second act and I'm riding it bold. 50 years old and I'm breaking the mold. They said my story was over, said my time was done. But the second act, baby, that's just begun. Yeah, head I was to live for, 6 days to enjoy one. Working all my seasons just to chase a little sun. Clock on the wall, got me caught in the machine. But I'm breaking every chain that I never even seen. Wake 2 in the alarm that ain't even my own. Punch in for a life on somebody's loan. 15-minute lunch on an 8-hour grind. Sleep 5 hours, leave my whole self behind. 6 days for the boss and I'm grateful for the pay. Trade a year of my breathing for a week away. They call it the dream, but it's a cage with a view. Practicing for oblivion, no that ain't it, that ain't true. 8 hours to live for, 6 days to enjoy one. Working all my seasons just to chase a little sun. Clock on the wall, got me caught in the machine. But I'm breaking every chain that I never even seen. Got so used to the chains that I forgot they was there. Called it freedom, called it living, but it's slavery to bear. A parody of me, just rehearsing to die. Grinding toward the old age, just to wait the word goodbye. Call myself Tuesday in the break room glass. Saw a stranger in the mirror, letting all of it pass. Set my coffee down slow, walk right out that door. Cause I ain't gonna practice for oblivion no more. Life's a short little journey, so I'm living it loud. Collecting me some memories, ain't chasing no crowd. Not the money, not the things, not the shine on the shelf. Just the road and the people and the truth of myself. 8 hours to live for, but I'm taking them back. Found the key to the chains and I'm off the old track. Let the clock on the wall keep the time on its own. I'm collecting my memories and I'm heading home. I got hands like my mama, rough and worn and strong. Hands that hold a family up when everything goes wrong. They ain't soft, they ain't pretty, but they build me alive. Hands like my mama, cutting through the strife. Yeah. Mama's hands were cracked from the cleaning in the cold, scrubbing other people's houses till their hands grew old. But those hands made a magic out of nothing at all. Stretched a dollar into dinner, kept her standing tall. I used to be ashamed of how rough they had grown. Wish she had the soft hands that the rich wives own. Till I understood the beauty in the work that they done. Every callus was a battle that my mama had won. I got hands like my mama, rough and worn and strong. Hands that hold a family up when everything goes wrong. They ain't soft, they ain't pretty, but they build me alive. Hands like my mama, cutting through the strife. Yeah, now my own hands are roughening from the years in the grind, building up a business of a similar kind. And I look at them proudly instead of hiding them away, cause they tell the whole story of the price that I pay. My daughter asked me lately why my hands look so worn. I told her about her grandma and the family we were born. Said these hands are a crown, girl, not a thing to despise. The map of every sacrifice that got us to the sky. So here's to all the women with the working hands, the nurses and the farmers and the ones the world demands. Everything above us, every ounce that we can give. Rough hands, strong hands, that's the way we live. I got hands like my mama, rough and worn and strong. Hands that hold a family up when everything goes wrong. They ain't soft, they ain't pretty, but they build me alive. Hands like my mama, cutting through the strife.